All right.
After the first week, what have you learned about your team?
Yeah, I love them even more. We got great kids, and you're gonna hear me say that all year long because we really do. But it was good to see them get on the floor and run a little bit and get out there. We opened it up after doing some fundamentals early. This is just a great time because obviously this trip, which is funded by our Running Rebel Club, we wouldn't be able to do it without them. So to be able to have these practices, and we talked about that before, Mark, but it's been invaluable. And being 5 practices in now, it's evident because we're going to be able to have some things in place so that when September 30th rolls around, the guys will feel comfortable and the staff will feel comfortable. So we'll be ready to roll.
So Christian Jones mentioned some of the younger guys are really stepped up. Have you noticed that too?
Yeah, I think, you just don't know what you have with the young guys. And so maybe Chris didn't know, so for him to see some of the talent that we have, I think was good.
What are you starting, to figure out about your team?
I think that the biggest thing that when you look at what we have as far as X and O wise, is that what you mean? I think balance. I think I'm starting to figure out that we have a little more balance than I thought. We've got Jalen's been doing a really good job at point guard practice, and Larry Bush, who's a walk-on, has contributed pretty highly, at least in practices. I say contributed. He's contributed practice really high. I don't know how much value there is there, but that's what I'm starting to learn. I'm learning that the balance is good. When you have them on paper, it's one thing, but to see them on the floor is a different deal, and it's starting to come together. A little bit at a time.
The newness and suddenness of the Witness team had to be put together. How long does it take for you to understand and for them to understand, what the identity is going to be?
Well, the identity, we already know what we're aiming to develop. The system is the system. I think as you learn your players and their individual skill sets, you can start to get a better, feel for how you need to tweak your system. But as far as our identity, I think our signature is going to be what we've already talked about. A team that really makes other teams uncomfortable. Defensively, we want to do some things in terms of full court pressure and then half court pressure to make people, make it hard. You make it hard on them. And then from an offensive standpoint, I really like some of the spacing, and I like the actions that we have early. I think being able to score early will be things that we'll be able to do and then execute at a pretty good level right after that if we don't get those early looks. And we're seeing some of that in practice already.